Too loud. Fuck. Crazy loud. All by myself. Don't wanna be. I'm doing this for you and a couple other guys who I figured they'd come back on. You're telling me you don't like my voice? I'm going to take us down into the Wat now, to the temple, to where the temple is. Yeah, why not? I might as well make it a marathon. Yeah, no shit. I'm gonna have to. Well, there's nothing you can do about it. But I'm gonna be probably over here or over here. So hopefully I'll be over there, farther away. But I'm gonna go down to the temple right now. Oh fuck, they go crazy with these things. It drives me nuts, man. But what are you gonna do? Tell them to stop? I mean, come on. It's part of their culture, you know. It's like a 2-minute drive down, so hang on a second. If I get this thing to start. Wow, every time now. I know what I'm doing. Now I can only drive the fucking thing. Much easier with a fucking clamp. Jesus Christ. This is all temporary. This field is empty most of the time, or at least the last time we came. When there's no festival, it's empty. Should go see the lady who fed me yesterday. Get something to drink, chill out. Here's the concert area. Here's the lady that fed me. Right here. Look at this temple. Pretty wild, man, this place. What does it say? Where's the food? Drive-in movies. Oh. Let's just say Sai kept Ryan.
เหลือเทาใช่ไหมแม่เทาเหลืองค่ะมันออกเป็นไม่เหลืองมากนะมันออกเหลืองค่ะเสื้อเหรอเสื้อสวยเป็นเสื้อสะพานมอญค่ะเป็นที่ระลึกเลยแหวนวงละ100ค่ะวิธีนี้ค่ะธนาคารนี่คือไว้เป็นแดดได้ดีนะ
Mama put her to work, man. Sales lady. There was something I was gonna get. I can't remember what it was though. Forget what I was gonna get. I think I was gonna get something for my wife. Oh, these are back scratchers. Those are all right. Is that what they are? Yeah, that's what they are. They're back scratchers. These are all right. Telescopic back scratchers. I have about 10 of them. They're wood, though. All right, let's take a look at this temple. So it's starting to get busy. It's starting to pick up here. It's 11 o'clock, though. Whew, man. I can only imagine. I don't know if they allow you to photograph in here. Yeah. What does it say? Please dress modestly. Oh, okay. You guys want to go up here? I believe so. I haven't even taken out my camera yet. I don't know if you can. But if it doesn't say you can't, usually you can. It says Karuna. Oh. I don't know what that last letter is. Wow. I think I should go in this. I think we should go in, don't you think? And I have been in that tower over there to the right. There's nothing in there. Whew, man, damn, it's hot out. Yes. Yeah, you know what? There's a lot of people. There's thousands and thousands of people who want me to do this, so I'm going to have to do it. So I exaggerate a little bit. I'm going to have to take my camera out, though. You have to take your shoes off, though.
แต่ว่าไอ้เกาะเกร็ดเนี่ยมันคือมันข้ามเรือถ้าสมมติว่าเราไม่ไปเกาะเกร็ดได้ไหมจะได้ไม่เสียเวลาข้ามเรือนะพี่
สวัสดีครับกดถ่ายรูปได้ไหมได้เหรอโอเคครับ so you can, so that's good. So now what I'm going to do is put this out and take my camera out. Yeah, well, it may be 73, but you get out in the middle of the sun. Let me tell you something. It feels about 150. This is such a pain in the ass, this thing. Sawasdee krap. Sabadi ma krap.
How are you?
I'm good. Pretty good. Very hot.
Where are you from?
I'm from the United States.
I see.
From Florida.
Florida.
You been there? You been to the US?
I've been for 4 times.
Oh, all right.
USA.
Yeah. You like
I
it?
went to school at Fort Georgia.
In Georgia. Wow.
Augusta.
Wow. Very close to Florida.
Yeah. 40 years ago.
40 years ago. Wow. Take care of yourself. Okay. Get all that? A little clumsy. You didn't hear that? I gotta hold this. I said, you know, hello in Thai. I said, Sawadee Cup. He said, you know, I said, how are you? Yeah, how are you? Where are you from? And then I told him, and then he said he had studied in Georgia, Augusta, Georgia. God, my bag is a fucking disaster. Look at this. Shit, I knew I should have brought my camera bag. No, he didn't look white. He looked Asian. Wow. See this over here? Yeah, well, that's something I got to remember to do. That's why I got the... You know, I always say that I find temples boring, but for some reason I always like going to them because you always feel better when you go to them. Or at least I do. Photo time. Bap Nung Cup. Oh, beautiful. So what was that? That was 803.2. 140. I feel like an octopus. Oh shit. Leave it to the kids. Oh. Well, I like this right here. One-handed shot here. Shit, I don't think I can take it. I'll get out of the shot. It's not bad. They'll get out of the way. Maybe he's just gotta tap the symbols. Let me tap the symbols. All right, let's go up here. Let's go check this out. Maybe I should start thinking about using a vest with the little thing on there so I don't have to use a hand because I only have so many hands. Maybe this is what I'll do, I'll design, oh, Jesus Christ, I'll design something that will allow people to stream. Yeah, well, I know a lot of Buddhists who stream. Why do you have to continue to hit that? What are you, 3 years old? Or is it for good luck? I think it's for good luck. Holy moly. Wow. I don't know if I can get this shot. Might have to change cameras. I'm gonna do this. As I said, I only got so many hands. Hang on a second. Whew. Ngonไหมครับ โอ๊ย Oh man, it's brutal out here. Brutal. Yeah, right here. Ooh. It's the same thing basically, all the way around. Looking for the way in, if there is an in. No. Wow. I like to shoot this too. The sun at my back. This is the Wat Wang We Karam, which is a temple. You know, this is like the most famous, one of the most famous temples. There's like, I think there's 2 or 3. One's at Chedi, which is not really a temple. But I want to shoot this from an angle instead of just straight on. So give me a second. Let me see if I can do this, if I can set this up to where it's a fucking hassle all the time. You know, where's my kids when I need them?
ชั้นเดียวเลย นึกว่าเหมือนวัดถ้ำเสือที่ว่าให้เดินไม่มีขึ้นแล้วเนี่ยต้นเต่าอันนี้ถ้าภูเขาทองก็เดิน
Yeah, I'm not doing that. It's too much, too bright. Fucking. Kidding me? Shit, man. Here you go. Beautiful. Beautiful. Oh yeah, baby. It's gonna come out good. Lovely. Lovely. Fuck, I can't see that. Not bad. You can only use so much with this thing. I have about 50 different bags, Sasha, seriously. I mean, I have so many bags, and you know what it always comes down to? What can do everything? The problem with some of the bags I have, the problem with some of the bags that I have is I can't put a laptop in it. And I don't want to carry 3 different bags. I don't want a laptop bag. I don't want a laptop bag, a bag for my clothes, bag for all my lenses and for my cameras. So I get one bag, put everything in it, and then I have a laptop bag, you know? Maybe I'd take her photo. I like to take their photos, actually. I like their faces are painted. I'm gonna have to take their photos. I don't like these stairs. Ah. Ah. Wait. I like the birds. The view is good from here. Look at this. Awesome. Very nice. So obviously you can see this when you're in the middle of the lake, but you just can't see into it. You just basically see the squares on the spire. This is, what's his name? I think his name is Luang or something like that. I forget what his name is. He died a few years ago, but I went to a fight once where he was, and they were paying respect to him because he was older than old. Well, they're out of here, so I don't think I'll be taking their photos. Not bad. I think, honestly, I mean, you know, that spire there, this temple portion of it is it's beautiful, you know, in its own way, and it's. But I think that this temple, I could be wrong, because I don't know shit about temples. But thank you very much, Soy Dog Cowboy. But what I was going to say is that I don't know much about temples, but what I do know is that this seems more like a very functional temple, in that the people come here, they go down, they pray in front of this here, they pray at the other one, and I'm sure that there's a lot of people that come here on, you know, certain occasions. But it's not the Grand Palace or anything like that. You know what I mean? It's not a beautiful temple in that sense. It is beautiful, but just in a different, it seems more functional to me than, say, the Grand Palace, which, you know, people know it as a very beautiful, or say the reclining Buddha, you know. But I'm not religious. Let's get that clear. I'm not religious, and I really don't know. So, but it's just my opinion. All right, chow time. Not that hungry though. Didn't I just eat? What did I have for breakfast? Oh, I had breakfast at the restaurant, at the hotel. Yes, they are, fortunately. Pretty healthy and strong, actually. Let's see, my mother, I know I'm not supposed to say ages, but I think my mother is what? She's what? How old is she? Let's see here. I think she's 72 or 73. My father's 75. Wow. Yeah, so they're getting up there, you know.
When you're ready, you come back here. Yeah.
You know, I may not be in great shape, but I know that I have a fair amount of stamina and I can walk a long ways. And I can only imagine if you're someone who like never ever goes anywhere at all, and you just lay around, you do absolutely nothing. You haven't exercised a day in your life, and you got to go up stairs, and you got to go out in the hot sun, and you're like ass white. Like, you know, the one lady was so white, and then it was like her face was beet red. I just can only imagine how painful that must be. Yeah, it does suck. I'm trying to prepare myself, and, you know, in my head, I know I'm never going to be able to prepare myself. And the more I think about it, then the more broken up I get about it, and I just start dwelling on it. And you know, I try not to think about it too much, because, and, you know, but I will say this, that I don't quit, man. I only quit when my body ain't gonna go anymore, and it just won't move. That's the only time. Yeah, yeah. But you know what? You make your bones and you make your peace with them. Well, you can. And whatever you got to do, phone calls, get them to use Skype, whatever you got to do, get them to visit you. But you say what you got to say, and in that way, you feel like, like with my parents when I was young, man, I was, like I said, I've said it before, I was a fucking terror, man, when I was in school. It was like, oh yeah, wow. Well, the fact that, she fell obviously is not a good thing, but the fact that she's coming back, that's great. At 96, that's fantastic. So she must be strong. But, when I was a kid, I was like just a fucking terror. I was selling drugs. I was taking drugs. I mean, I was doing just about, the only thing I didn't do was heroin. Everything else, cannabinol, tea, cannabinol, whatever you want to call it, Quaaludes, Coke. I mean, that was cocaine cowboy days in Florida. Massive amounts of Coke. I was selling it. I mean, I was 15, 16 years old. And, they bought me a car, which I had to buy. I had to pay for, they helped me with the down payment. And I crashed it like 3 times. I'd go do a bunch of lines or something, drink some Southern Comfort, start skidding around. I thought I was Mario Andretti. And, bang into a tree, and then we'd have to fix it. I'd have to pay for it. And they would be shaking their head going, you're going to die, you're going to die. And then I would come home and throw up in the fucking living room when I was walking inside at 3 a.m. and they were waiting up for me. I just gave them hell, man. I mean, And so now that I'm actually friends with them, and they see that I've turned out decent, I'm not like in prison and, committing all kinds of crimes and doing bad things, and I'm not a druggie, and we get along and we can laugh, I'm grateful for that, really. And, my wife and my kids have a fair amount to do with that, because, kind of made me grow up. Yeah, well, yeah, now I know I'll never stop worrying about Alex and Nicholas. I mean, I may worry a little bit less because I know they're perfectly capable of taking care of themselves. But, here in Thailand, if you come from a decent family, I mean, I'm talking about a family who's not dirt poor or who doesn't spoil their kids rotten, you always got to worry about them. And even then you got to worry about them, but you always got to worry about what's going to happen. Are they going to be able to take care of themselves? What kind of life are they going to have? And I still worry, but I know they'll be okay because, they're a little bit different than many Thais in the aspect that they can think critically. They're willing to think and they're willing to ask questions, and they're not willing to be wrong, which to me is a huge step in learning and continuing to learn life, learn about life, learn as you go, and not just keep doing the same stupid ass shit over and over again. Anyway, this is all right. I'm going to go over and have a drink, but I don't want none of this stuff. I'll go with that lady's little shop. All right. What I like is when the Thais come up to you and they're like laughing and they're smiling and they're like, they think you don't understand a fucking word they're saying. And then you start speaking to them, they're like, oh, you know the game. I love that. I love the look on their face. Where was I? It's over here. Should have brought that hat anyway, tomorrow. Well, I do yell at my kids, and Jesus, and Alex has always, he's a fucking fighter, man. He fights back. He don't give up, And I yell at him if he thinks he's right. he'll say so. He'll be like, hey, you know, how about this? You're wrong. I'll be like, wait a minute. Are you talking back to me? You don't know what you're talking about. And then he'll go, oh, oops. Nicholas didn't used to, and now he's starting to get to the age and he's starting to look like Alex in that he'll be like, Daddy, you need to listen to me. It's not what you think. You know, he'll give me a little bit of attitude back. I think I'll get a number now or something if they have any. สวัสดีครับ
วันนี้กินอะไรแบบเมื่อวาน
ผมไม่ได้กินก็อิ่มแล้ว
อิ่มแล้ว
แต่มีน้ำมะนาวไหม
น้ำมะนาวไม่มี
ไม่มีอ่ะ
ข้างในนั้น
ไม่เป็นไรก็เป๊ปซี่ก็ได้แฟนตาส้ม
แฟนต้า
แล้วก็โค้กก็ได้
โคกก็ได้แฟนต้าก็ได้
ครับ
ขายชัด คนที่ขายน้ำมะนาววันนี้เขามีงานเขาไม่มาใครขอ
ไม่เป็นไรน้ำมะนาว
นั่งเฉย
โค้กก็ได้
ใจเย็น
Yeah, he tries to push his borders, all right. Push my borders. ครับคุณ
วันนี้มีโมยนะ
รู้แล้ว
เมื่อวานได้ไปไหมได้แวะไปไหม
ไปผมเจอแล้ว
ใช่ไหม
ก็เขาไม่ได้โฉก
ชกเด็กไม่กี่คู่
ก็ไม่เป็นไร วันนี้ก็บ่ายโมง
วันนี้ผู้ใหญ่มัดล้วนๆเลยประเดิมมันยังเสียอ๋อ
Whew. Oh yeah. I wonder what happens when during the week when there's no people here if she works. Yeah, I know it is. That's why I shaved it before I left. I should shave it every week. Wow. No. Sorry, no. No. Believe me. No. They don't know that I'm talking to like however many people. 20, 26. No. Gray. Yeah, but you know what? What's going to happen is because now there are other to the river. No river. This is a lake. It's a lake. What is it? Khao Lam. Khao Lam. It's 12 o'clock. I never trust what people tell me. You know, like if I say, oh, you know, I'm going to be there at 1. I never trust them. Well, you can't send a pic because I set the settings are to where you can't send anything like that, because that makes it easier for people to use bots and stuff like that. You can't send a photo. You could send a link, I think, but fuck, I need another one. I want to make sure I stay hydrated. Did I forget my water? No, it's right here. Shit, this is not good. The battery's going bad again. I don't want Coke though. I want an orange. Cup. Gonna give me some more rice. What is this here? It's antiquated. Good, because Beyond Trinity would send some nudes. Okay, Sasha, yeah. You missed where I was. Well, right now I'm at the Wat Wang Wit Karam.
Wat Wang Wit Karam.
Wat Wang Wit Karam. How's my cop? Understand? Temple grounds. Next trip might be with a family, which is cool, and you know, it has its pluses and minuses. Oh, he's a big old skinny guy, man. He won't get tired. If he didn't have school, I would. Believe me, if it was like a 4-day weekend and he had one day off, like he has his Wednesday, and if it was like a Thursday, Friday, and there was a holiday, I would take him. I'd take him to Burma. I'd take him wherever. You know. I think he's ready now. Alex he's getting there. He's a little slow to respond sometimes. He doesn't know that there's urgency sometimes in life. But he'll learn. Nicholas, I don't know. Well, I want to see the skill level, because I'm, you know, I mean, if you're in the gym with world-class fighters and you see guys who are like just piss poor, you know, like, this guy is one step up from, you know, untrained. But you also know when you see a guy and you're like, holy shit, this guy's been through some battles, man. And that's what I always look out for. The guys who get into the battles and then they're like, okay, come on, let's go, you know. There's an old saying. What is it? How does it go? Let me think here. Lack of fitness. How does it go? Lack of fitness makes everyone a coward or something like that. Being out of shape, whatever you want to say. There's one word though that you can use. Forget what it is. This kind of place reminds me of Myanmar, which I like for some reason. Maybe because it's old school. Look at this. It's stripped down, you know, to the bare necessities. All right, well, it's 12 o'clock. I'm gonna sit here for another 5 or 10 minutes. I'm gonna go over to the event. I'm gonna go stand by the ring. And then when I get over to the ring, what I'll probably do is I'll sign off and say goodbye. And then those people who paid for the event, you go log in, and there'll be a spot where you can go. He'll tell you where to go. And then I'll be back on at I think it says 1:30. 1:30. So. And for those who are interested in watching the fights and the streams that are not public, just go to my website, americaninbangkok.com. Right there on the front page, tells you everything. Pay with PayPal. That's all I got to say. I can't stand pimping stuff, you know. I'm not a good salesman ever. You know. Couldn't be a car salesman. Put some shit away here. I fucking. Oh, Puya, thank you. I looked up just in time to see that. It's always nice. I would look down and look up all the time if that happened. Puya, you're in already. You should have got an email telling you how to log in and everything. Where's fucking money coming from? Shit. Time to boogie. I'm not ordering food. That's not bad.
หลับกันเป็นตายแล้วบ้างสองคนรู้เลย
Good for Facebook.
นอนได้กันไหม
กาแฟอาบน้ำ
กลับบ้านได้กลับบ้านเหรอพี่
กาแฟอาบน้ำมาร
อกันเปลี่ยนป่ะ
โง่ฮะโง่แล้วก็ตกเตา
Top and take one facing the what? You need to get on top and take one facing down. I don't like how that sounds. Hi, up.
2 บาท
Hi, this 20 song.
24
24 song quit.
ที่พูดขวดเดียว
Nam.
คุณครับ
Cup one. All right, it's time to get out of here.
ตาหันละ
Look at that. Photo you. Maybe I can get this. Yeah, that's the same. This is the actual same structure.
นั่งเรือได้ไหมคะนั่งเรือค่ะ
I found one of two things to be true at the border, especially the border. The people are generally not very nice, but you always find people who are rude. Because on the borders especially. I don't know why. Shit, let me see. How am I gonna do this? In Massot, it's really bad, man. Fuck, I can't. Fuck. Wow. This is hard to do. Let's see here with one hand. What's my settings at? 11, 13. About crank it up there, crank it down. Ah. Give me 1 second. Doing this one-handed, man. Fuck. Yeah, that'll do. Oh, let's go back over to this one. Let's go take a look. What does it say? I say for. Oh, this was the place. Can't think anything I'd like to buy from there. See if I can remember how to start this thing up. Wait. Whew. That many people. Just go up a little ways. Fuck it. See what's up here. Oh, it's a temple. That's right. I went yesterday. Another temple, but it's part of the whole complex. See, the one thing is that, and nobody really thinks about it, is that one structure is only a portion. I didn't know this the first time I came here. It's only a portion of the whole temple grounds, which is where we are right now, which is huge. All this is part of the temple. See, please dress modestly, modestly. You know. No brakes! Oh my God! I'm gonna die! Starting to show up a bit. I bet they just know that the fights aren't that good in the very beginning. Well, let's see. $12.15. I'll stream for another 10. Oh, let me go over here. I'll stream for another 10 minutes, and then I'll start the other stream in the website. But I gotta walk over by these guys here. I gotta go over and fuck with them a little bit, in a nice way. Oh! You fight? You fight? You? Why?
No, no.
Thank you.
Thank you. Ready.
Thank you.
Yeah, for me. Definitely.
You know Muay Pama? Muay Pama.
Yes, Muay Pama.
My friend Wan Chai.
Yeah.
Wan Chai. My friend. Very good friend.
Decide, Muay Pama.
Yeah, I know.
Yes. Okay.
Thank you.
baby.
Very good.
Okay.
That pork's good, man. Look at this. They're like, hey, we got a white boy here. I'm fucking stuffed, man. Great speakers here, you know. They must be Bose. That's my dry sense of humor. So once they start fighting, it must get crazy, man. Look at this. Yes, they do. Men and women. Now watch this guy. Hello. What are they doing here? So this is where everybody's cooking. Oh, vegetables. I don't know what they are. Maybe. What's up here? Let's take a look. Shit, man, I gotta take pictures of this shit. See, if I just had my camera here, I would be going crazy right now. Shit, I need my phone, actually. It's light meter. Go up over here. But they still speak in Thai, which is pretty wild. $165.6. First they freak out when they see you, and they're like, huh? And then they smile, if you smile. What's up here? Oh, it must be the bathroom up here. Yeah, this is the chow hall. Should I go over to these kids? For sure I should. It'll take some photo of you. Minglaba. Hello สวัสดีครับ เป็นคนไทยแล้วมอนแล้ว
มอนครับ
มอนอ่ะพูดยังไงอ่ะพูดสวัสดีครับพูดมอน
สวัสดีครับครับ
เหมือนกันนะ
มังเงยดาว
ฮะ
มังเงยดาวมังเงยดาว
มังละ
มังเงยดาว
มักเลยจะเอา
ครับ
มักเลยจะเอา
ส่วน
Want a
ใหญ่
photo?
ส่วนใหญ่ก็ผมเป็นมะกุเทศครับเป็นไกด์
ขอเยี่ยมหน่อย
Đi quán quạt. Đi quạt á.
What is he talking about? Here you go. It's over here, man. This is where people crash out right here. I didn't remember how to say it, but here I'm right by the shitter. Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, I like this shot right here. Ah, he had his foot up, man. Took it down. Put your foot up. Hey, put your foot up. I was gonna get him with his foot up. A guy up here, he had his foot up, and I was like, oh, his foot's like sticking out of the thing. I wanted to shoot it. I should get by the ring. All right, so I guess I should say goodbye to everybody on YouTube.